Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to Trinity Valley School in Fort Worth, where today we have the 2025 SPC Boys Basketball 3A Championship between the ESD Eagles and the St. Andrews Highlanders. I'm Cameron Songer. Skylar Gillespie is my QA on Vype Live, and we're glad you're here with us for what could be a historic win for the Episcopal School of Dallas as they look for their first SPC boys basketball title since 2010. On the other side, St. Andrews, they're the visiting team. They're in the dark jerseys today. They're looking to repeat. They're the defending champs in this classification. These teams met about a month ago, and it was a good one. 50-48 was the win for ESD. If it's anything like that first game, we should be in for a special basketball game here today. First of two in this gymnasium this afternoon. We got the 3A championship and the 4A championships of SPC boys basketball, part of Championship Saturday, Southwest Preparatory Conference on Vype Live. And we're glad you're here. PA announcers making his announcements. We're about to have the national anthem. We'll let the PA take over, and tip-off is just a moment away. All right, starting lineups have been introduced. Players on the floor. All that's left to do is tip this thing off and get it started. Again, for ESD, the starters are Logan, Guy, Salmon, Lanyon, and Frazier. And for St. Andrews, Erlinson, Buchanan, Barker, Key, and Elkins. St. Andrews in the navy blue. They'll be going from left to right here in the first half. And for ESD, they're in the all-white, going from right to left. Opening tap controlled by St. Andrews, but it's quickly deflected and stolen. Lob the other way, and the run out, good for two. And the first 2 points belong to ESD. Up high, held by Barker. Barker with the dribble, swings it up top for Elkins. Now Buchanan. Lefty pass, Key, thought about the three, now tries to drive. Looking down low, pass deflected, recovered. Into a double team, we got a whistle. And the foul. As Kent Lanyon had his hands in the cookie jar. 7:19 to play, first quarter, as we're just getting started. Barker to inbound. Finds an open man, up fake, and a good move by Buchanan. Puts up the shot, gets the kind roll. Buchanan equalizes at 2-2. Into the front court, pass down low as ESD wants to work quickly. One dribble pull up, short off the front rim. Defensive rebound corralled by Erlinson. Elkins across the timeline. Back to Buchanan. Long two, short, and the defensive rebound corralled by Drew Guy. Guy steps into a three, can't get it to go. Defensive rebound. Here's Erlinson. He's in trouble. Tight defense by Logan. Finds his man in the low block. Up with the step through, no good. Rebound tipped right back to Elkins, and he's fouled. They're going to call it on Guy. It's his first, team second. First free throws of the afternoon, 6:16 to go in the first quarter, and a chance for St. Andrews to take their first lead. With junior Coleman Elkins at the charity stripe. Good on the first. Couple changes for each team. Hutch Chipman in for the Eagles. And Roland Sims on for St. Andrews. 2 of 2 at the charity stripe. 4-2 the lead for St. Andrews. 6:10 to go first quarter. On the wing, this is Guy. To the corner, Logan in a little bit of trouble, gets out of it, now tries to drive baseline, lost his footing, tried to keep the dribble alive, turns it over. 2-on-1 the other way. St. Andrews pass was a little bit behind, not a problem as the layup good. Textbook fast break for the Highlanders as the defending champs take a 6-2 lead. Long pass to the corner, a little too high. Micah Frazier tried to elevate and catch that pass, but he could not. 5.5 to go first quarter. 6-2 lead for St. Andrews. As they have the ball back after forcing a turnover, they'll face a full court press from Episcopal School of Dallas. Oh, dangerous inbounds pass. Works out for the Highlanders. And we got a tie-up. Terrific block. Hutch Chipman going straight up, making the play, and the alternating possession gives it back to the Eagles. So Guy walks it up for ESD. Picked up right near half court by Buchanan. A little trouble catching that pass, no problem for Guy. Shot clock at 13. Guy with the lefty dribble. Now sees an angle, puts up a floater, left it short. That didn't touch rim, doesn't matter. St. Andrews has the rebound. Up ahead, Buchanan. To the basket, got the roll. Jaden Buchanan, the junior, making his presence felt in the transition game. And it's 8-2 St. Andrews. Step back jumper, the Eagles need it, they don't have it. Erlinson gobbles up the rebound. He takes it in the front court. He steps into a three, no good off the front rim. Defensive rebound ESD. And the foul on the breakout opportunity. First personal, first team foul goes against Marcus Erlinson, and now changes for both teams. As Kaiser Salmon gets a break for the Eagles. 4:27 to play in the opening frame. This is Aiden Timmerman, or check that, Josh Logan still. Looks at the wrong roster. Drive and shoot off the glass, and the bank is open. Buchanan with it. Barker up top. Oh, lost the handle, going for a three. It's turned over. And to the basket, layup good. Hutch Chipman takes advantage of the miscue and makes it just a 2-point game. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Double team arrives up top. Oh, that's a foul. Good sportsmanship, though, as Elkins was knocked over. Chipman offered to help him right back up. ESD goes to their bench again. Micah Frazier right back into the game. And so is Kent Lanyon. So Coach Corey Henderson keeping his legs fresh out there. Meanwhile, for St. Andrews, Coach Thomas Hill just checked Jaden Williams into the game for the first time. Williams has that brace on his left knee, but he's moving pretty well. Inbounds pass goes to Brandon Barker. Barker gets to the rim, puts up a shot high off the glass and good. 10-6 the lead for St. Andrews. Rejected from behind, and that ball did trickle over the baseline. Jaden Buchanan soaring for that block. Late substitution on for ESD as Asher Lear, the freshman, comes on, giving Jet Drush a breather. 3:15 to play in the first quarter. On the drive, blocking foul is the call. Call it on Williams, it's his first. And it's the first free throws of the afternoon for ESD. Dario Bonaglia at the charity stripe. So 2 team fouls each way, 3:07 to play first quarter, and it's a 10-6 lead with the free throws pending, make it now 10-7. Second attempt for Bonaglia. And he's perfect at the line. Full court pressure shown as then ESD backs off it. Key back to Buchanan. Good crossover to draw the foul as Barker had his man beat. The first on Frazier. Aiden Jones checks in for the first time for the Eagles, sending Frazier to the bench following that foul. Coach Henderson coaches him up on moving his feet and staying down on those crossovers. Good spin by Buchanan. Shots over a double team, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll go the other way. Highlanders with the full court pressure. There's a substitution on every dead ball for the Eagles. Drew Guy comes back in, and Lear goes to the bench. Long pass to break the press. Whips it underneath, and the deflection. What a block down low by Williams. Eagles recover, still have 25 seconds to shoot. They take it quickly. Three-point attempt was no good from the hand of Bonaglia. Whistle and a timeout taken by ESD or by St. Andrews. This will be just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. During this break, we can recap how we got here. A review of the 2025 3A Boys Basketball Championship. Episcopal School of Dallas, the number 1 seed, defeated number 8 seed Oak Ridge 66-37 in the quarterfinals on Thursday. And then yesterday, handling Fort Worth Country Day 74-60. On the other side of the bracket, St. Andrews, the 2 seed, 71-36 over John Cooper in the 2-7 game. And then over Cistercian, 50-46 yesterday. Closer game, a bit of a closer shave. But they got here nonetheless. Top 2 seeds handling business to reach an anticipated championship game. Following the timeout, St. Andrews will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. 2:25 to play first quarter. And still 34 on the 35-second shot clock. A little confusion as to who should be on the floor for the Highlanders, but they get it figured out and get set. Floater from the free throw line finds the roll. Varma for 2. He's not been in the game very long, but he's already making his presence felt. 4-point lead, 2:05 to play first quarter. Oh, miscue on the pick and roll. Benaglia in trouble, puts up the shot, can't get the kind roll. Defensive rebound controlled by Buchanan. Buchanan races into the front court, and they're going to get him with an offensive foul. Tried to spin, lowered the shoulder a little bit. It'll be his first. Third team foul against St. Andrews. $1:43 to go in quarter number 1. Still a 4-point lead as ESD looks for an answer. Logan with it up top. On the wing, now gets it back. Logan swings it back. Guy thinking about the 3, but the hands are up. St. Andrews in a 2-3 zone defensively. Back over to Guy. To the left wing, dialing long distance, and connecting is Salmon. Back down to a 1-point game, 1:11 left to play in the first. Across the timeline is Buchanan. 3-point attempt for the response, no good. Rebound, squirts out of bounds, we got a foul, and we'll go the other way. Call that. Well, that's on Williams, it's his second. And now 4 team fouls against St. Andrews, 3 against ESD. So with that second personal, the senior Williams has to sit down for a little bit. He'll join Coach Thomas Hill on the Highlander bench. So we're inside the final minute of quarter number 1. Benaglia thinks about the 3 with a hand in his face, can't get it to go. Bodies collide. We got a whistle underneath, or a whistle coming from the official in the back. I think we're going to have a double foul here. As Elkins aggressive on the closeout, not aggressive enough to draw the foul, but then he got tangled up with Benaglia, who attempted that shot. And they will both pick up a personal foul. So now neither team with a foul to give. Change for ESD as Jet Drush will go back to the bench. Buchanan across the timeline to Varma. About a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock, and there's an offensive foul away from the ball. Call Varma on the moving screen. Oh, they didn't reset the shot clock, so that's something to keep an eye on. Three-point attempt, no good. 10 seconds left. One more chance for ESD. Oh, but the foot was on the line, Bonaglia, as he tried to make that catch on the baseline. So 6.6 seconds, and St. Andrews will get one more shot here. Buchanan, time winding down. Steps into a three at the buzzer, too strong. And that will end quarter number one. As good of a first quarter as you could hope for between two pretty evenly matched teams. 12-11 the lead for St. Andrews. We'll be right back on Vype Live. Start of the second quarter here from Trinity Valley School in Fort Worth. I'm Cameron Songer. Skylar Gillespie's my QA. This Vype Live crew, glad you're joining us for Championship Saturday in the Southwest Preparatory Conference. We're watching the 3A Boys Championship. St. Andrews, the 2 seed, has a 1-point lead over number 1 seed Episcopal School of Dallas as the second quarter commences. Into the lane, pass deflected, stolen by the Eagles. On the wing, pass looking down low, taken away. Buchanan with it. Buchanan races into the front court. Pass underneath, along the baseline with the pass. Now down low, and the two-handed flush by Elkins. Defense overcommitted, one pass too early. Elkins tapped that rebound out. That should stay on this end. And there's an Eagle player a little bit shaken up. Looks like Chipman is okay. And he'll come out of the game just to be safe as Kent Lanyon checks back in for ESD. $7:15 to play in the first half. Logan holds up top for ESD. Bounce pass to the left wing. Now gets it back. He's just playing catch with Drew Guy right now. As they try to get St. Andrews out of that 2-3 zone. Pass deflected. Aiden Key got a hand on it. He was the one to poke it out of bounds. ESD will make another change. Salmon to the bench. .15 to shoot for the Eagles. On the right side, Logan. St. Andrews extending a little bit of pressure. Shot clock down to 6. Do they see it? Logan. With 3, with 2, got to get it up. Fires. Almost got it to go. Defensive rebound. Tipped and controlled by Aiden Key. St. Andrews has a look. Corner 3 ball. Around the rim and in. Varma from downtown. That shot hit every part of the rim and finally got the shooter's roll. 6-point edge now for the Highlanders. Off the screen, Logan gets it up top for Bonaglia. Lowers the shoulder, gets to the basket, too strong on the shot. Defensive board, gobbled up by Key. Buchanan directs traffic to the wing. 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound controlled strong by Bonaglia. Back the other way comes ESD. Logan tries to turn the corner, dumps it off, and the layup good by Lanyon. Whistle, timeout. Timeout ESD, and this will be a full timeout. .5:48 to play in quarter number 2. St. Andrews 17, ESD 13 here on Vype Live. .5:48 to play second quarter. St. Andrews to inbound with the ball and a 4-point advantage. Jaden Buchanan. Point guard takes it into the front court. Finds Varma on the right side. Now gets it back. Barker with it. Now Varma. Back to Barker. 14 to shoot. Dribble pull-up, too strong, offensive rebound. Shot clock does not reset. Whistle, and it goes out of bounds with 6 to shoot. Still St. Andrews ball, but they all look and point at the shot clock and say, make sure you see that we only have 6 seconds to shoot. 5:18 still to play in the second quarter. Change for ESD as Salmon goes to the bench. Whistle on the inbounds. And they'll call that on Benaglia as he tried to get around a screen. It'll be his second personal. He'll stay in the game as we have a rare dead ball without an Eagle substitution. The foul, though, does reset the shot clock to 35 for St. Andrews. Buchanan holding in the corner. We got players tangled up. And that's the second time Benaglia has gotten tangled up with Elkins. They got a double foul called in the first. And just like that, Benaglia's picked up his third personal. So he'll have to spend some time on the ESD bench. Long inbounds pass, tracked down by Elkins. Back to Buchanan. Turns it over. Drew Guy across midcourt. 5 minutes to play in the opening half. Into the teeth of defense. Now down low. Rejected. Chipman tried to go up with 2 hands. Buchanan was having none of that. St. Andrews makes a change. Barker comes on for Varma. And 2 more substitutions for ESD, including sending point guard Josh Logan to the bench for a breather. Lear to the left side, gets it right back. Now dials long distance and connects. We got ourselves a 1-point game again after the 3 by Asher Lear. St. Andrews has it in the corner. Now they'll look for a response on the 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Elkins. He goes back up with it. Rattles around the rim and out. Defensive board, Lanyon. And now ESD can take their first lead in a little while. Drive and dish. Asher Lear. Over to Drush. To the corner, Chipman. Held by Drew Guy with 11 on the shot clock. Calls for the screen, uses it. Time winding down on the shot clock. Got to get something up. Off balance, heave. Almost got it, gets his own rebound. Pass down low, up fake, and the layup good. The second effort by Asher Lear finds a teammate for an easy layup. Kent Lanyon says thank you very much, and the Eagles are back in front, 18-17. 3:37 to play in the second quarter. Turned over. St. Andrews recovers. Still 12 to shoot. Down low. Looking for the mismatch underneath. Missed the shot, but got his own rebound. They'll call the foul anyway, as the foul will go against ESD's Kent Lanyon. His second, team's third. And they'll put Coleman Elkins at the free throw line. No missed free throws yet in today's game. And the first free throw ties it at 18. A change for ESD. Will Campbell comes in. And Drush goes to the bench. So does Lanyon. Lanyon also on the bench. Is the second free throw also good? St. Andrews back in front. 19-18. 3:13 to play in the opening half. Salmon finds Chipman with it. Or check that, this is Campbell. On a cutting Guy, lays it in off the glass. Seesaw affair now, 20-19. As we've seen a couple lead changes here in the last few moments. Lob down low, Elkins will work in the low block where he has the height advantage. Fall away shot, draws contact, missed it, and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Hutch Chipman just picked up his first. Back to the line goes the big man Coleman Elkins, where he's good on the first. The junior jumped center for the St. Andrews Highlanders, number 2 seed in this 3A tournament. And he's good on both. Great free throw shooting from both teams here. 2.5 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Nearly had a triple team as a high pass ends up back in the lap of Drew Guy. 3-point attempt on the way. Salmon, a little too strong. Offensive rebound. Chipman down low, back outside with it. Fresh shot clock, still 30 to shoot for the Eagles. Guy thought about the free throw line jump shot, gives it out to Asher Lear. Dropped it off. Chipman on the spin into double team. High off the glass. Good. Hutch Chipman for 2, and it's 22-21. Transition, the good crossover. Layup. Good. Erlinson. Trinity Valley hanging around. They're not letting ESD make the run they clearly want to make. There's a steal. Erlinson in transition the other way. To the basket with it. Scooped the layup. No good. But he'll get his own rebound, passes it back out. Found Buchanan, who tries for 3. He got it. Jaden Buchanan from long range. It's a 4-point lead for the Highlanders. 1:20 left to play in the first half. Swift ball movement. Layup no good on the follow-up. Also not there. Third try. Good, and the foul. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and Hutch Chipman will try to get 3 the old-fashioned way. .110 left in the second quarter. As there's some talk about who should be in the game now for ESD. No, you know what it is? There's a little bit of blood on the back of Chipman's jersey, so we have to figure out who's bleeding, got to stop the bleeding, and get the blood off the back of that jersey really quick. So that's what we're trying to get sorted out here. So basically a free timeout on the floor. Also trying to catch who they called that foul on. I believe they called it on Elkins. By the way, it was just the first personal, or the first team foul, I should say, against St. Andrews in the second quarter. Meanwhile, 4 team fouls against ESD in this period. So it was Chipman who would be at the free throw line, but because there's blood on his jersey, we have Bonaglia coming on to take the free throw. We can resume play now. 3-point play finished off. Bonaglia made the free throw, comes right back out because he is sitting on 3 personal fouls. Kent Lanyon re-enters for ESD. Long inbounds pass. That's a good press break, but ESD forces the turnover. Floater for the lead, no good. Defensive rebound, Buchanan almost got tied up. Logan has to be careful, doesn't have a foul to give. So we've got 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Elkins on the low block. Knifes his way inside. That ball poked out of bounds will stay on this end with 14 on the shot clock. Changes for both teams. Salmon goes to the bench for the Eagles. Inbounds pass deflected, and it's a breakaway. To the cup and the flush. Drew Guy, a high flyer. Both teams went to their benches. We thought we had a timeout. There was no timeout called, as far as I know. Shot clock turned off. 32.4 left in the second quarter, as ESD has just taken the lead back. Buchanan can run the baseline as he tries to break this press. Inbounds pass stolen, back to Guy, layup rejected. Buchanan with the block, still 26 to play. Long pass, finds Sims, and now they get it into the hands of their point guard. Buchanan with it, 15 in the frame. Buchanan, hesitation, spins into a double team, dish out, 3-point attempt, Elkins, you bet. The big man showing off the range. Now Guy galloping into the front court. Dishes it off at the last second, and the block! The last second block by Buchanan, and he's fired up. Oh, they're going to call the foul. Call the foul on Buchanan on the block. That sends Kent Lanyon to the free throw line. And they're going to have to put some time back on the clock to put 1.2 on the clock. Boy, that was an exciting play right at the end. Great drive by Guy. The dump off underneath to Lanyon. Lanyon elevated. Buchanan met him at the rim, and they called the foul at the peak of the jump. First free throw, no good. Host of substitutions for both teams. Looks like the concern now mostly just don't commit a foul, and if you're St. Andrews, make sure you control the rebound on a potential miss. 1.2 seconds on the clock, so a chance for a tip-in if ESD misses and can get their own rebound. One more free throw for Lanyon, the senior. Can't get it. Defensive rebound, and it goes out, but the horn sounds first. We've hit halftime in a very fun, competitive game. Exactly what we expected from the first 16 minutes. St. Andrews 29, Episcopal School of Dallas 27. Championship Saturday on Vype Live continues right after this. Welcome back to Fort Worth. We're at Trinity Valley School for SPC Boys Basketball Championship action. The 3A championship game has lived up to expectations so far. Number 2 seed St. Andrews has a 29-27 lead over the number 1 seed ESD, and that's Episcopal School of Dallas. I'm Cameron Songer. My QA is Skylar Gillespie, this Vype Live crew. Glad you're joining us for the first of 2 games from this gymnasium today. The boys 4A championship coming up after this one, Green Hill versus Episcopal Houston. You might have seen them warming up at halftime. If you're looking for the girls championship games, they're on a different stream. My partner Merle Bertrand on the call for the girls 3A and 4A championship games from the other gymnasium just down the hallway from me. But if you found me, find the Vype Live YouTube page, and you'll be able to find the girls' championships as well. Fight for the rebound after the opening possession. St. Andrews gets a stop, and they get it to their point guard, Buchanan. Buchanan, the standout man for St. Andrews in that first half. Elkins from long range. He made one in the first half from that kind of range. Couldn't that time. Racing into the front court is Logan. Dish out, 3, the block, and Buchanan covering a lot of ground, closing out on the attempt by Drew Guy. That's, I believe, at least the 3rd, maybe the 4th block of the ball game for Jaden Buchanan. 3rd quarter just getting started. 3-point attempt, good. Kaiser Salmon gives the Eagles the lead back. Let's see how long it lasts. St. Andrews has had an answer every time. Here's a quick 3 for the response, no good by Elkins. And the defensive board corralled by Logan. Josh Logan splits the defenders at the top of the zone. Hands off Guy. Weaves it over to Frazier. Logan with it. Looks like the starting 5 on the floor for ESD. Logan, Guy, Salmon, Lanyon, and Frazier. Tough drive, through contact, no call. Good defense by Erlinson. And up the floor comes the St. Andrews offense. Underneath the block. No, they're going to say the hand was through the rim. Net violation there. Not a foul, as Elkins did get the dunk. Defender's hand was through the rim. So St. Andrews back in front by a point, 31-30. Playing catch with it, breaking the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. On the drive, dish out, open look from downtown, not to be. Offensive rebound by Lanyon. He sends it back outside. Salmon from long range. He can't get the roll either. And the rebound controlled by Varma for St. Andrews. Gets it to Buchanan, who goes coast to coast. Boy, where would the Highlanders be today without Jaden Buchanan? He's having himself quite a ball game on the biggest stage in SPC basketball. Championship Saturday. Drew Guy. Guy with it in the corner. Guarded by Buchanan, sends it out. Salmon with the extra pass. Gets it back, 7 to shoot. Gotta go. Logan with 3. Looking for the pass down low. Tough catch. High off the glass, no good. Defensive rebound. Finally, St. Andrews able to stick a fork in it, as we're going to have a technical foul called on Varma after he controlled the rebound. So reach-in foul on Josh Logan of ESD. Technical foul on Narian Varma of St. Andrews as he threw an elbow. So just the first personal on Logan. And the second personal against Varma. Technical free throw, no good by Salmon. He'll have one more. And then I believe this will be St. Andrews' ball because it was a dead ball technical. One of 2 at the line. Cuts the deficit to 2. Oh, and they will say it's Eagles' ball. As the technical, also a turnover. So 5:12 to go, third quarter. ESD with the basketball after making one of two technical free throws. They trail by a deuce. Here's Logan off a double screen. Chipman into the game for the first time this half. Gives it over to Guy. Calls for Jet Drush to come get it. Now Benaglia looking down low. Chipman led him a little too far. Chipman had the seal and the pass off target. Out of bounds. 4:50 to go, third quarter. And Buchanan will inbound. He cannot run the baseline. Full court man-to-man defensively for ESD. Rip and go. Erlinson into the front court. Showing good composure there to break the press. And they get it back in the hands of Buchanan. Tried to find Barker. It was poked away as he tried to come around to screen. Still 15 to shoot. At the free throw line, held by Key. Lob down low. Off the glass, layup good, and there's an injured player. Elkins got the layup on the assist by Buchanan. But silence falls over the crowd as Hutch Chipman was shaken up on that play. Chipman's battled today. He's drawn the assignment of guarding the taller Elkins. He's had to come out for blood on his jersey. Not sure if it was his blood or someone else's blood. But he has fought out there today, and hope he's going to be able to continue because he's been an important part of what the Eagles are trying to do. 4:20 to play, third quarter. 4-point advantage for the Highlanders. The 2 seed leading the 1 seed in a rematch of one of the best games of the season in SPC Boys Basketball 2025. Open man in the corner. Not able to pull the trigger, Frazier. Pass goes down low. And there wasn't much of an angle for that shot. Kent Lanyon was just tightly guarded under the hoop. Halfway through the third. Buchanan with it. To the right side with Barker. Back to Buchanan. Dish out to the left wing. Erlinson. 13 to shoot. Erlinson gives it back to Buchanan. Now 10 to shoot. Off the screen. Pulls up from the free throw line. Around the rim, no good. Defensive board, Jet Drush. Here come the Eagles, down by 4. Drush looking for an angle. Gives it instead to Drew Guy. Guy size up his defender. Back to Drush. Underneath. And dragging the pivot foot there was Lanyon. Traveling violation, 3:12 to go in the third, and 3 Eagles players head to the bench. 3 white jerseys coming from the scorer's table. Coach Henderson for Episcopal School of Dallas, making sure his guys are fresh out there. Behind the bench, you see Chipman working out whatever injury he had. Driving angle along the baseline. Pass tipped. 3-point attempt on the way. Off target from Erlinson. Defensive rebound ESD. Salmon into the front court. Nobody picks him up, so he'll try the three-pointer. Around the rim and out. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Benaglia, and we'll go the other way with it. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Scoring pace has slowed down here in the third quarter. Defenses have had the upper hand. Spin move, tough fall-away shot, no good. Run the other way, Salmon, look for the no-look pass, it wasn't there. Crossover into open space the other way, scoop layup, no. And we got a whistle and a timeout. 2:09 to play in the third. I believe we'll have a full timeout taken by St. Andrews. That's their first full timeout. Both teams will still have 2 full timeouts. We'll take this break with them. 2:09 to play in the third quarter. You're watching the 2025 SPC 3A Boys Basketball Championship on Vype Live. Action has been contentious. It's been a tight, hard-fought game between 2 pretty evenly matched teams here. The 3A Boys Championship between ESD and St. Andrews, living up to our expectations, hopefully providing a good show for you at home. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, 25 to shoot here, as St. Andrews has the ball and a 4-point advantage. On Vype Live, I'm Cameron Songer. Skylar Gillespie is my QA. Buchanan has his 3-point attempt blocked. St. Andrews recovers, and another block, but they call the foul. Hard drive to the cup there for Brandon Barker. And they'll call the foul on Lanyon. It's his 3rd personal and the 2nd team foul against the Eagles. And right away, as Barker went down, everyone pointed to the floor, said there's a wet spot there, let's get that cleaned up. 2 free throws coming up for the senior, Brandon Barker, trying to add to a 4-point lead for St. Andrews. This is a rematch of a game about a month ago, back on January 17th. ESD 50, St. Andrews 48. This one's been about that close throughout. Really a fun game to watch. First free throw good. Got them both. The lead for the Highlanders is 6. $1:45 to go in the third quarter. Guy with it. He gets it back from Logan. Had it poked away. Turned over. St. Andrews looks for Buchanan. Buchanan finds a teammate in the corner. 3-point attempt. Barker, not to be. Didn't follow his own shot, so the defensive rebound for ESD's Josh Logan. Here's a transition 3. Front rim no good. Rebound tapped around. Tried to save it. Body's hitting the deck. And a run out. Buchanan goes behind the back. Dishes out to the corner. Open 3. Yes! Narayan Varma. And St. Andrews has their largest lead. It's 40-31. Assist by Buchanan. Varma's proven to be a spicy freshman for this ESD team, or for this St. Andrews team, I should say. Picked up a technical foul. He's also knocked down a couple threes. 42 seconds left. St. Andrews will look to push the lead to double digits for the first time. Buchanan to a cutter. Hopping to the basket. Too many steps. Varma galloping along the baseline, but lost track of which one was his pivot foot. He'll come out. Aiden Key will come in, replacing Roland Sims. And with 31 seconds left, the shot clock is turned off. ESD needs a bucket in the worst way. They have just 4 points here in this third quarter. This is Logan in the corner, 3-point attempt, front rim no good, offensive rebound, Salmon, he puts it in and he's fouled. That could be the spark the Eagles needed. Sophomore Kaiser Salmon. They're going to get Elkins on that foul, it's his second. Nothing too severe for St. Andrews in terms of foul trouble. There's 2 on Jaden Williams. Meanwhile, ESD, the only guy in foul trouble, is 44, Dario Benaglia, who I don't think has featured much in this third quarter. He was on the floor. He's just come off for what will be the last defensive possession. Trying to complete a three-point play, Salmon, and he does. So cuts the deficit back down to 6. 13 seconds left. Buchanan walks it across the timeline with 8. Sizes up Guy. Buchanan to the basket with the left hand, floats it in for 2 to beat the buzzer. Jaden Buchanan has his team up 8 with 8 minutes to go. St. Andrews looking to hold on to their title in 3A SPC basketball. They'll try to do so when we come back on Vype Live. Welcome back to Trinity Valley School in Fort Worth. I'm Cameron Songer on Vype Live. Skylar Gillespie's my QA. Glad you're joining us for Championship Saturday in the Southwest Preparatory Conference. It's been a good one. The Episcopal School of Dallas, the 1 seed in this 3A boys basketball tournament, looking for their first basketball title since 2010. They'll have a little bit of a mountain to climb, down by 8 with 8 minutes to go. Meanwhile, the defending champ, St. Andrews, went 5-3, good for a good seed out of the North region. And they are looking to hang on and repeat as basketball champs. Buchanan dials long distance, can't connect. Defensive rebound, Salmon for ESD. A late third quarter push for St. Andrews helped open up some breathing room. It had been a pretty close game throughout until about the 3-minute mark of the third quarter when St. Andrews started to go on a little bit of a run. Shot no good as teams exchange misses to begin the fourth quarter. Buchanan back across the timeline. I don't think he's sat yet in this game. He's played what'll probably be the full 32. Lazy pass, taken away, 2-on-1 break. Guy going to the basket with the righty, no good. Gets his own rebound, in trouble, has to get rid of it. Back outside, to the cup, underneath, layup good. Great extra pass, unselfish play, and Kent Lanyon the beneficiary. 6-point deficit, 7 minutes to go. Three-point attempt on the way. Buchanan, too strong. Rebound, Salmon. He's gotten a couple open looks. Start to wonder how much fatigue will be a factor down the home stretch as Salmon left that one short. Defensive rebound, Buchanan. SPC basketball tournament sees 3 games in 3 days. So these teams won on Thursday, they won on Friday. And now having to turn around and play at 12:30 on Saturday. Coleman Elkins on the low block finds a cutter underneath, and drawing the foul was Barker. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Good pass out of the low post. And it sends Brandon Barker, the senior, to the free throw line. .6:13 to play in the fourth quarter. Chance to push the lead back up to 8 if he's good on both of these free throws, and the first one is good. Benaglia back in for ESD. Kaiser Salmon will get a breather. Pure at the free throw line. 2 of 2. I don't think either one hit the rim. Brandon Barker gives his team an 8-point edge. This is Logan directing traffic for ESD. Benaglia backs in, draws the foul on Buchanan. Third personal on Buchanan. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Front end of 2. Good for Benaglia. And with that third personal, looks like Buchanan will go to the bench. What you expect will be a short rest, sitting right next to Coach Thomas Hill on the St. Andrews bench. Benaglia perfect at the charity stripe. Back to a 6-point deficit. 5:50 to go, fourth quarter. Trying to go coast to coast. The double pump layup hangs on the rim. No good. Rebound tapped out. Last touch by Coleman Elkins. Good idea on the drive by Barker. Just a little too strong at the cup. So ESD gets a stop. 5:40 to go, down by 6. Plenty of time. Drew Guy, corner. Back to Guy on the left, one dribble, gives it to Logan. Logan tries to get a foot in the paint, puts up a floater off the glass and good. 44-40. This game tight, just like the first time these two teams played. A little less than a month ago when ESD prevailed 50-48 in a game that went a long way in determining who got the 1 seed. Short corner, it's Elkins. Elkins with his right hand through traffic, and he's fouled. I'll tell you what, on that foul, Lanyon held his hand up saying, oh, that was on me. If it had been on him, it would have been his 4th. Instead, they call it on Asher Lear, just his first personal. Either way, first team foul against the Eagles. And at the line, making the first is Coleman Elkins. And right back into the game, Jaden Buchanan. As predicted, a short break for the standout St. Andrews point guard. 4:53 to play in the fourth quarter. Second free throw rattles in for Elkins. Lead is 6 for the Highlanders. Held by Lear. Asher Lear, the freshman. Tight defense on him by another freshman, Varma. Skip pass to the corner, finds Guy. Contact, no call. Shot clock still at 11. Spinning off with the shot, but they will call the foul on the attempt by Salmon. It'll be the third on Varma. 2 team fouls against the Highlanders, and well, hate to say this is going to turn into a free throw shooting contest, but we've seen quite a few attempts here in the last few possessions. Dario Benaglia at the scorer's table, ready to check in for the shooter if he's good on the second free throw. 4:25 to play, fourth quarter. Still a lot of possessions left in this game. Kaiser Salmon perfect at the free throw line. He'll come back out. Full court press look from ESD. Buchanan dumps down low for Elkins. Elkins through a lot of contact. They'll call the blocking foul on the floor, not in the act of shooting. So it's the 4th on Lanyon. He doesn't have any more fouls to give. second team foul. So 2 team fouls, or check that, third team foul against ESD. Still 4:11 to play in this fourth quarter. 2 team fouls against the Highlanders here in this frame. Greenhill and Episcopal, the next game. They're getting stretched out behind the benches. Their fans starting to fill in as well. A packed house here at the first gym of Trinity Valley. The other gym hosting the girls' championship, where they probably have a similar situation going on. 3A and 4A championships happening this afternoon. So with those 4 fouls, Lanyon will go to the bench. Hutch Chipman checks back in. He was shaken up earlier. Nice to see him get back out there, and he's playing tight defense on Elkins. Elkins will shoot a 3 right over him and put it in his eyes. That was a tough contested 3, and Coleman Elkins delivered to make it a 7-point lead. Logan with it, guarded by Varma. To the wing, Benalia from downtown, looking for the answer, not to be. Offensive rebound to a cutting Logan. He gets to the basket, puts it in. Whistle, timeout, ESD. Second chance points for the Eagles, trying to keep them in it. They're down by 5 with 3:39 to go in the fourth. This will be a full timeout. We will take it as well. You're watching the 2025 SPC Boys 3A Basketball Championship on Vype Live. ESD has 1 full and 2 30-second timeouts remaining. St. Andrews has 2 full and 1 30-second timeout. So each team with 3 timeouts still to use in the final 3:39 of this fourth quarter. St. Andrews, the defending champs, looking to repeat. They've got the ball and a 5-point lead as they turn it over. Logan poked it away, strong with it, through some contact. Long pass to the corner, a little too high. Trying to find Micah Frazier, and ESD turns it right back over. Just got a little excited about that fast break. Buchanan to inbound. Gets it into Barker. Pass tipped, recovered by Key. Dish out to the corner. Varma from downtown. Got it. Narian Varma, the freshman. I believe that's his 3rd three-pointer of the ball game. It's at least his 2nd. I think it's his 3rd. Maybe it's his 4th. I've lost count. Trying to keep the camera and the scorebook and the clock and talk a little bit as well. Keeping me busy as we're inside of 3 minutes to go. Tough drive to the basket. They'll call the walk as Logan turns it over, driving into a double team. 2:47 to play. Substitution ESD. Salmon comes on for Chipman. Benaglia out there. Lanyon still on the bench with those 4 fouls. Chance to push the lead to double digits for the first time. To the top of the key with Elkins. Jab step, thinking about the 3. Now he'll take the drive, lowering the shoulder on Benaglia, and they'll call the foul on the floor. So now Benaglia has sitting on 4 personal fouls. It's the 4th team foul. ESD out of fouls to give, and their big men starting to run out of fouls to use. 3-point attempt off the inbound, left it short. That was a wide open look. Barker couldn't make the Eagles pay for it. Now ESD looks to come back the other way and answer. 2:13 to play in an 8-point ball game. St. Andrews looking to hang on to the lead and hang on to their trophy. Jab step and a drive on the reverse. What a tough shot that was. Pretty good defense. Buchanan has it poked away from behind, and it will stay with St. Andrews. Inside of 2 minutes to go. $1:57. 52-44. Whistle. Timeout, Eagles. Looks like a full timeout, and we will keep it here. Recapping this game, in case you're just joining us, you missed a good one. It's been very even throughout. 12-11 St. Andrews after one, 29-27 at halftime. And then late in the third quarter, the Highlanders started to create a little bit of separation. They led 42-34 after 3, and it just kind of held it there. It hasn't gotten down to a single possession. It's been about 2 or 3 possessions this entire fourth quarter. But with the way these teams can shoot from long range, that can change in a hurry. The important thing to keep in mind now is the foul situation. If we get into a situation where ESD wants to foul on fouls, the thing to consider, though, is that their main big men, Kent Lanyon and Dario Benaglia, each have 4 personal fouls as they've tried to deal with the junior post Coleman Elkins, number 30 in navy blue. The number 1 seed Eagles trailing the number 2 seed Highlanders. Minute 57 left to play. Highlanders ball, 31 on the shot clock as we resume. Last second change for ESD as Asher Lear comes on for Micah Frazier. Inbound pass goes to Elkins. Gives it back to Buchanan. Buchanan guarded by Guy. Bounce pass. Key. Thought about the triple. Gets into the lane, puts up the shot. It was good, but he traveled. That would have pushed it to a 10-point advantage. Over on the St. Andrews bench, their coaching staff frustrated with that call. And there's the travel the other way. Oh, they're going to say that was a foul. I think it might have been away from the ball. They just called the 4th personal on Buchanan. That was away from the ball. He was not guarding on the ball there. So fresh 35 on the shot clock, but a minute 35 on the game clock, and still an 8-point game. 3rd team foul against St. Andrews as they mop up a wet spot right in front of the Eagles bench. And now St. Andrews wants to talk things over. They have 2 full timeouts. They'll use one of them here. Timeout situation now looks like this. St. Andrews with a full and a 30. ESD with just 2 30s. Minute 35 left to play, 4th quarter. We've got fans anxiously awaiting the start of the next game, the 4A Boys Championship between Greenhill and Episcopal of Houston. That one's slated for about a 2:45 start. We'll get this one wrapped up, hand out some hardware, clear the fans and players from this game, give both teams a chance to warm up properly for the next game. And we'll have the 4A championship for you right back here on Vype Live. But still have work to do here in the 3A championship. What's at stake? The defending champ, St. Andrews Highlanders out of Austin. looking to repeat a second straight title for them on the line. Meanwhile, Episcopal School of Dallas made the drive over here to Fort Worth, where they're looking for their first title since 2010 in SPC basketball. Josh Logan to inbound. On the baseline drive, Guy, dish out, corner three, it's open, and no good. Long rebound the other way, whistle, and I believe a foul. Yeah, Logan gave a foul. Stops a fast break, and we'll have free throws the other way. Just the second personal on Logan. That was a pretty good play drawn up for ESD as it got freshman shooter Asher Lear wide open corner three. He just couldn't take advantage of it. And that might be the first missed free throw of the night for St. Andrews. They've been almost perfect as Barker rimmed that one out. Best he can do here is hope to push the lead to 9. So it'll still be a 3-possession game. As he does get the second. 53-44 St. Andrews. A minute 18 to play as they try to hang on. Up fake. Three-pointer. Salmon rattles it in. Kaiser Salmon hits a three. Timeout ESD. And they should only have 30s left at this point. So now with 1:09 to play, 6-point game. The comeback could be on for ESD. Still 1:09 left to play. They can play this trip. They do not need to foul. And they do not need a three on the other end. But this has worked out for them, even though coming out of the previous timeout, they missed the three. Gave the foul, not much time came off. Shooter only made 1 of 2 at the line. So ESD comes out with a full court pressure look. Gonna have to be careful about who gives a potential foul. Benaglia and Lanyon both on the bench, but ready to check back in, as those are the two guys with 4 personal fouls. Inbounds pass goes to Buchanan, gives it back to Barker. Barker, tightly guarded, had it poked away, and there's the foul. Oh, we have a whistle. No, it's a timeout taken by St. Andrews, as they were running out of time to break the timeline. They had used 7 seconds there. So 1:01 to play in the fourth quarter. 30-second timeout, St. Andrews. So now each team with just 1 timeout remaining. Still a 6-point lead, but it feels a lot closer because it's just a 2-possession game. If ESD can get a stop, make a 3, it's a 1-possession game and they don't need to foul. Oh, there was a foul, or there's a timeout called as I think there was a thought there might have been a foul call as Varma went tumbling to the hardwood. So they put 31 on the shot clock. And 1:01 on the game clock. Buchanan has to be strong with it. Breaks the timeline with Logan all over him. Whistle. ESD fans want an offensive foul. And they'll call it on Josh Logan. Well, tell you what, there was a lot of contact there. Logan, I think, initiated the contact as Buchanan started to turn the corner. He has the dribble. He has the right to try to make a move. And he's good on the first free throw, makes it a 3-possession game again. Nearly wholesale changes now for ESD. 54.2 seconds left. One more free throw for Jaden Buchanan. And he's perfect at the line. 8-point lead, 54 seconds left. ESD does not need a 3 here, but they do need a basket. Also need to be cognizant of the clock. Here's a deep 3. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, no, they couldn't stick a fork in it. Out of bounds to St. Andrews with 40 seconds left. Cannot run the baseline here. 40 seconds left. 35 on the shot clock, but got to imagine there's going to be a foul coming from ESD to try to prolong this game. It'll be Barker to inbound. Micah Frazier has hands in his face. Buchanan just picked up his 5th personal foul. Jaden Buchanan throwing the elbow there to try to clear out space, and he's just fouled out of this game, by my count at least. So St. Andrews will have to go the rest of the way without their star player. 37.3 seconds left. Can the Highlanders hang on? They're up 8. They need a stop, a rebound, and a couple more free throws to ice this game away. But ESD got what they needed. A dangerous play there to have Managlia with 4 fouls, closing out on Buchanan with 4 fouls, and they called the offensive foul. Logan gives it off. 3-pointer. Yes! Kaiser Salmon hits from deep. It's a 5-point game. ESD calls their final timeout. 31.6 seconds left. You see what it means to Salmon. Just a sophomore, but he pumps his fist. He's making that for everyone on his team, this tight-knit ESD squad. Doing it for the seniors, Jet Guy, Kent Lanyon, Will Campbell, Hutch Chipman, Liam Walters, and Dario Benaglia. Meanwhile, shouting out the seniors for St. Andrews, Roland Sims, Brandon Barker, Aiden Key, Jaden Williams, and Jake Neer. It was, by the way, Jaden Williams who checked back into the game for Jaden Buchanan, who had fouled out. Only one timeout left on the board. It belongs to St. Andrews. They have the ball, a 5-point lead, and a 31.6 seconds separating them from a second straight SPC 3A basketball championship. Inbounds pass goes to Barker. He's double-teamed, but he's fouled first. So we'll walk the length of the floor. Micah Frazier called for the foul. It's his second. .7 still to play. First attempt, Barker, no good. Offense, defense substitutions. Second free throw to push the lead to 6. Barker's got it. 6-point lead. And ESD's got to go quickly, down by 2 scores. Shot clock turned off. 3-point attempt off the bounce, left it short. Rebound controlled. Williams, and there's the foul with 18 seconds left. Lanyon just picked up his 5th personal. And he'll put Jaden Williams at the free throw line. Chance to push this to a 3-possession game. Asher Lear checks in for Lanyon, who just fouled out. The senior will exit for the last time for ESD. Another senior, Jaden Williams, no good on the first free throw. Still a 2-possession game, leaving the window open just a little bit. This is a big free throw with 18 seconds left. And he gets it. 57-50. Up the floor quickly for ESD. To the corner. 3-point attempt. Side backboard, no good. Defensive rebound, Varma. And he's fouled with 9.8. Standing ovation for the St. Andrews bench. Arms are linked. They are ready to celebrate a championship. Not much to do now. It will take something really special. 9.8 seconds left in a 7-point game as the freshman Varma tries to add to the lead. No good on the first free throw. One more. Is good. 58-50. ESD. Drive and dish. Corner three. Too strong offensive rebound. Salmon can't get the putback. And that's going to do it. The St. Andrews Highlanders go back-to-back. They're your 3A champions in SPC basketball. They came into this tournament as the number 2 seed, handled their business in the first 2 rounds, then knocked off the number 1 seed, Episcopal School of Dallas, who played a great game. They battled back, tied, and took the lead multiple times. A very hard-fought game. You see the sportsmanship as the teams shake hands. An excellent game. Had a little bit of everything. St. Andrews just had that little edge. The late run in the third quarter to create breathing room. And they'll walk out of here with the big trophy, the hardware, as SPC 3A champions. Trophy presentation for both sides. So we'll keep the stream up and turn up the PA announcer as these teams are recognized for outstanding seasons on both sides. All right, so that's a wrap for the SPC 3A Boys Basketball Championship. St. Andrews 58, Episcopal School of Dallas 50. For my QA, Skylar Gillespie, Vype Live CEO Derek Dushek, Broadcast Director Merle Bertrand, Technical Director Suna Venkat, and Communications Director Christina Weber Bertrand, I'm Cameron Songer. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon as the 4A Championship is coming up next on Vype Live.